Hello, everybody. Session 35 Contemporary Indian Drama and Dramatics. Contemporary Indian drama is experimental and innovative in terms of thematic and technical qualities. It's not an offspring of any specific tradition, and it has laid the foundation of a distinctive tradition in the history of world drama by reinvestigating history, legend, myth, religion, and folklore with context to contemporary socio political issues. A cumulative theatrical tradition evolved by Mohan Rakesh, Badal Sarkar, Vijay Tendulkar, and Girish Karnad prepared the background of contemporary Indian English theatre. Recently, Indian English drama has produced true brilliant playwrights like Manjula Padmanabhan and Mahesh Dattani who elevate Indian English drama at its summit of success. Both of them raise English drama not only in Indian theatre but also in the world theatre in rich quality and thematic presentation. Manjula Padmanabhan is the first Indian to earn international fame with her play Harvest, a futuristic play. Modernity in Indian theatre. The modernization of Indian theatre was done with the literary excellence of playwrights like Badal Sarkar, Vijay Tendulkar, and Girish Karnad. These dramatists have approached with the innovative ideas to present in front of the larger audience. They made fruitful experiments with the thematic concerns and technical virtuosities. They used legends, folklores, myths, and history with splendid results. They broke the barrier of regional works and produced many good works at national level. They dramatized universal aspects of human life in India. Drama in post-independent era. The 2 decades after independence represent a time of the proliferation of theatrical forms in various regions of India. This period is also distinguished by the coming of age of Indian theatre. The earlier forms of theatre, made possible by colonial modernity and conditioned by a predominantly urban culture, have become obsolete. Their departures from the earlier forms of theatre, like the Parsi stage or the Indian People's Theatre Association, which flourished in the early decades of the century, became increasingly apparent in terms of themes, forms, structures, and presentation. Apart from these, new conceptions of theatre and theatrical techniques emerged as novel directions in Indian theatre. These playwrights forged radically new ways of creating self expression distinguished by experimentation and revival of tradition. The self consciousness of these playwrights as shapers of a post colonial Indian theatre. Contemporary Indian dramatists. Almost all of the playwrights who started writing their plays in this period experienced a sense of disconnection with the previous forms of theatre. Girish Karnad, Dharamveer Bharati, Mohan Rakesh, Vijay Tendulkar, Badal Sarkar, Utpal Dutt, Habib Tanvi, G.P. Deshpande, and others are the most representative of this generation of playwrights. Experimentation in drama happened through the writers like Dharamveer Bharati, Mohan Rakesh, Vijay Tendulkar, Badal Sarkar, Utpal Dutt, and many more. They strongly believed in the pursuit of playwriting as a serious literary practice with an independent existence of its own. For them, theatrical performance was not a precondition to play aright. The play text was treated as an autonomous entity with a life of its own. Most of these playwrights opted to write their plays in their own languages rather than in English, even as they were actively involved in the translation of their own plays into English. Both wrote and translated their works in either of them. Complementary to the role of the playwrights as translators was their role as critics, theorists, and commentators. About Girish Karnad. Girish Karnad, a well known playwright, author, actor, and film director, was born on May 19, 1913 in Mathiran, Bombay Presidency, whose films and plays, written largely in Kannada, explore the present by way of the past. His initial schooling was in Marathi. In Sirsi, Karnataka, he was exposed to traveling theatre groups or Natak Mandalis as his parents were deeply interested in their plays. As a youngster, Kannad was an ardent admirer of Yakshagana and the theatre in his village. He earned his Bachelor's of Arts degree in Mathematics and Statistics from Karnataka Arts College, Dharwad in 1958. Upon graduation, Carnot promptly went to England and studied philosophy, politics, and economics at Lincoln and Magdalen colleges in Oxford as a Rhodes Scholar, earning his Master of Arts degree in philosophy, political science, and economics. After working with the Oxford University Press, Chennai for 7 years, he resigned to take to writing full time. While in Chennai, he got involved with local amateur theatre group, the Madras Players. During 1987 and 88, he was at the University of Chicago as visiting professor and Fulbright playwright in residence. During his tenure at Chicago, Nagamandala had its world premiere at the Guthrie Theatre in Minneapolis based on Kannad's English translation of the Kannada original. Most recently, he served as director of the Nehru Center and as Minister of Culture in the Indian High Commission, London. He served as director of the Film and Television Institute of India and chairman of the Sangeet Natak Academy, the National Academy of the Performance Arts. Most of his plays written in Kannada have been translated into English and some Indian languages. Today, Girish Karnad is no more with us, but his legacy continues to haunt everybody and influence everybody. He lives in the hearts of Indian English theatre. Karnad's contribution to Indo-Anglian theatre. Girish Karnad is an important contributor to Indo-Anglian theatre. His contribution goes beyond theatre. He has directed feature films, documentaries, and television serials. He represented India in foreign lands as an emissary of art and culture. Karnad has the widest range in terms of theme and technique. He has experimented with the fusion of the traditional and modern dramatic forms and content. The purpose of using traditional forms is to achieve a rare insight into the contemporary reality because Karnad believes that complexities of post colonialism are inherited from the colonial and pre colonial times. Pre-colonial, colonial, and post-colonial experiences in literature cannot be compartmentalized in true sense. They are not divorced from each other. Girish Karnad uses the devices of myth, folklore, and history not just to visit the past but to look at the present and also to foreshadow the future. He uses myth and history to create a new consciousness of the absurdity of human life with all its passions and conflicts. He borrowed his plots from history, mythology, and old legends, but with intricate symbolism, he tried to establish the relevance in contemporary socio-political conditions. Carnot's dramatic art lacks stability. Still, his success lies in the technical experiment with an indigenous dramatic form. Thank you.